community. Y'all think I'm being funny. But this is how our country sound right now. This what I'm saying, this is how they viewing us right now. This is how they viewing us. Everybody is free for all. We might as well just start putting people in order and changing some shit around here. And I think we need to bring back the Jerry curl. I really believe when people had the Jerry curl, they used to think different. People was more prideful when they had the Jerry curl. So we could take the bonnets off and get the plastic bags back. Just go and make people get the Jerry. That should be a sentence. I sentence you to 12 months with a Jerry curl. Sit your ass down. You get the Jerry curl. I don't want to hear it. I got dreads, y'all, to cut the shit off, Jerry curls start like this. So in 6 months, your hair be down your back. And this way, we don't need no tethers. We gonna follow the drip. We don't know where your ass at. We don't need no tethers. See, when people had Jerry curl, they didn't need no damn tethers. They just follow the drip. I have to. And I had to say this video today because I had to tell y'all this country is a freaking joke, just like this video. This country is a freaking joke. Who am I going to vote for? I'm looking for Bubbles. Because I think Bubbles is protected custody rehab because of Diddy parties. I think Bubbles is the eyewitness for Diddy. So that's why it's taking so long to pick Diddy up because they got to go get somebody to speak monkey. Yeah, they got to get somebody to speak monkey. And it's taking them a long time. The translator trying to understand monkey. And that's why it's taking Diddy so long because Bubbles was the main person at the party. So I want to vote for Bubbles because that's the only person I think can run the country right now is Bubbles and his friends. But I'm going to read some of y'all comments. I know y'all think I'm stupid right now. I know y'all thinking I'm being, you need that stop. Y'all, no. Y'all need to laugh. Y'all need to laugh. To keep from crying. I refuse to wake up this morning and say, oh, Lord, what's going to happen to us, Lord? Oh, Lord, we're going back to slavery. Oh, Lord, they're taking the slavery books out the school, Jesus. Oh, Lord, we can't watch porn no more. Did y'all hear that? My son told me, I don't know how true it is, that they said if you get caught watching porn in your house, you're going to jail. So that means they're going to regulate what's showing in your house that you pay bills for. So this is what I want to ask Mr. President. Okay, we ain't got to watch porn because I am my own damn porn. But I want to say this, Mr. President, since you regulate what's in my house and you paying my bills, I don't have to pay light bill no more. Water bill. I mean, since you're running the show, Trump, should I have to pay this shit?
He's not president yet.
Water should be free.
Stop giving him the title.
No, Trump gonna make us pay for air. I told y'all that we had to go put your air in your grandkids' name. I done ran out of air. Damn it. Damn. Come here, little boy. What's your social security number? I gotta go put the air in your name. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is trying
That's old school. That's old school right there.
The air supplies gonna run out of they was gonna fall out. Like, what happened to him? We ran out of air. They paid his air bill last month. His air got cut off. Go get his grandchild so he can pay the air bill. His credit bad. I'm telling you. This shit is crazy right now. I went in Walmart a couple weeks ago and the shelves were empty. It was like I was in a twilight zone. I said, wait a minute, Walmart ain't got no food. And people just grabbing whatever, moldy bread, whatever it was.
All right, we didn't talk about the power outage. People are insinuating that the power outage was caused by Bill Gates because it was a Microsoft system. So that's his umbrella of business, right? Now we don't know this for sure. So let's say allegedly, but that's crazy if that's the case. If somebody pissed Bill Gates off and he told them to pull the plug, are we that vulnerable? And if he could do that, who else can do that? I just watched the episode of The Equalizer with Latifah, and this episode was about this scientist that built like some kind of general worldwide hack that can hack into any system, no matter how good the system is locked. He called it the God algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And Latifah stopped him from getting killed because he tried to destroy it and they tried to kidnap him and get his information. He destroyed it, but he still remembered the program. So that man had to go underground and disappear. And, for his interest, he better not, you know, reveal itself by basically getting online and having the urge to hack into anything. So that was crazy in itself. So yeah. So it was ironic that I saw that episode and then that happened. It's a movie that Julia Roberts is in with uh Kevin Bacon, the guy from Moonstruck, not Moonstruck, but it might be Moonstruck. Uh, he was in the Green Book. That guy, the black guy, and who else was in there? The guy from Training Day, Jake. Yeah. So they were the stars in this movie. When the freight liner hit Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, a freight boat crashed onto the shores of New York in this movie, Leave the World Behind. And that movie was also about the computers just went down. So the airplanes was falling from the sky, crashing all over the world. All these electric cars was out of whack, out of control, crashing. It was crazy. So what is the repercussions if this stuff really happened? The AI, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? We got a guest, what's your name? Type your name in. What do you think about AI crashing like it did? Was it intentional? Are we that vulnerable to AI? It's a movie called Leave the World Behind where planes was crashing to the ground because the whole computer manifest system just went out. Autopilot, all that was gone. Because everything is ran is computer generated. So just think, if the world got hacked with the computers going down, what will happen to the planes in the sky? Like in that movie, Leave the World Behind. You get what I'm saying? So y'all check that movie out. Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, the guy from Training Day, Jake, and the black guy from Moonstruck. So yeah, y'all check that movie out. You know what I'm saying? We got a guest. Type your name in. What do you think about AI crashing? Thanks for stopping by. You know, I see this a lot. People like to stop by, say what's up, and keep it moving. They busy. I get it. It's 9 o'clock p.m. Everybody ready to go home, get ready for the next day. I get it. I appreciate you stopping through. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, let's get back to the commentary. Hope y'all having a good time learning something. You know, that's what it is.
She had a garden in the back. I've been learning how to garden, but I'm scared of worms, so I'm gonna have to pay somebody.
Got a guest in the house. Print your name.
Everything.
What you think about AI crashing?
I'm like, that don't feel right. I'm scared of everything. So
What's up with you?
have to find somebody to garden for me. But it's time to have a garden. You're talking about I live in this house and that house. You have a garden in the backyard. You better get one. Or you better learn how to live off the land. Because I'm gonna stop eating meat. The reason I want to stop eating meat is because cancer is no joke. There's more people that's diagnosed with cancer than I ever heard in my life. Just think back, way back when your grandmother that was alive. Those folks weren't dying from cancer because they ate good.
Guys, so everybody is ditching their car insurance.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I just recently went to Canada, to Niagara Falls, went into Toronto to check on Drake. After Kendrick Lamar whooped that butt, in that rap battle. And so all the power was out from a tsunami rainstorm, in Toronto. When was this? Monday, I think, or Tuesday. I was there last week. And you know, Drake house was flooded. And it was all over the news and everything. And I wanted to take a tour to his house because Drake has his house so big, a place in his house. He have it set up where tourists can come into his house, a section of the house. Not the whole house. It's like a general area, but it's Drake house with the Grammys and all his accolades up and whatnot. So yeah, I thought that was cool, but nobody had power. So you know what I'm saying? So that was a no go. Let me show you some pictures from Toronto. I was doing my thing, walking the streets. We were at a place called Clifton Hill, which supposed to be like a fun. So yeah, this is what it's saying about Drake house getting flooded by the tsunami storm, or the power went out. You know, let's try to pull that up. Let's have that on record on the content.
To a wet mess. When it rains, it pours, and in Drake's case, it floods.
Yeah.
The Grammy winner sharing this video on Instagram of ankle-deep muddy water filling his home. Ever the optimist, Drake jokes this better be espresso martini. Not to rain on his great, but we're going to guess no martinis here, considering Toronto was hit with record-breaking rainfall.
This is like a challenge.
The storm leaving
I was there, y'all.
without power, while homes were flooded.
I was driving in that shit. It had stopped by the time I got there. You see, I got the good Toronto hat on. You know.
Jersey fans got a much drier tour of his luxury property 4 years ago in his music video for Juicy Slide. The Six God Manor, designed by Sarah Tripoli, covers 50,000 square feet in the high-end bridle path area of Toronto.
You've got to look at things from a perspective that most people will be afraid to look at it from. It's something I've wanted for my entire life.
It's got an NBA regulation basketball court, a recording studio, an outdoor pool.
Yes, sir.
And an indoor pool. Well, maybe two now.
Yeah, your boy was there. So I was actually driving in the rain on my way to Toronto, and once I got there, uh, the rain had stopped, and but the damage was done. You know, I saw some places flooded, and the power was out like at 100%, and that was like 1ish, and we stayed about 3 hours just walking around, you know, just taking it all in far as, you know, just enjoying the scenery. That was my first time in Toronto. So went to the CN Tower, and soon as you come out of Union Station off the train, even though we caught the mega bus, you know, that took us from Niagara Falls to Toronto, it pulled in the Union Station, and as soon as you come out, the arena is right there where the Toronto Raptors play. And then some ways down, the hockey team play down the street from the basketball team. And then the Blue Jays, we passed their field where they play at, you know, the Toronto Blue Jays. I got to watch the Canadian Football League, you know, some of it. Shout out to my nephew, homeboy, Pernell Motley, that played out in that league, you know, for a couple of years. He came out of Oklahoma undrafted, played with Brady when him and Jalen Hurts came out at the same time in 2020. You know, check the stats, the facts, and you know, he wasn't touching the field, so he was getting anxious, and he got his agent to, you know, get him out of Tampa. And after the bye, Brady and Tampa get the, you know, get their shit together, and they win the fucking Super Bowl. And I'm like, bro, they sent him to San Francisco. Then from there he went to he went to Denver, and then from Denver he went to Detroit. Hurt his Achilles, and then they put him on the practice squad. And then when they got all their pieces together, uh, they basically was gonna keep him on the practice squad. So he said, "Fuck that! I'm going to the Canadian League," because he wanted to play. So I get it. He go out there and shine, and then he come back and was supposed to play with the XL League, the XFL, the Rock League, and he played with the DC Defenders, but he was hurt. So he basically was on injured, IR, and basically he never touched the field because he was hurt again. That Achilles, it ain't no joke to come back from. Even though he young, different people heal different from it. So, he under 25, you know, he still got a good 5 years left to make some money. You can go to Canadian, you can go to UK League, you can go to the Mexican League, now the XFL, the states got a league. Then there's the big dog, the NFL. So he done played at all levels. You know what I'm saying? He done seen a few dollars and, but it's just real tricky to keep your health healthy when you playing contact sports and it's physical and you giving it your all. So that's why they stress staying conditioned, eat right, lift. So when your body take them shots, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not going to be as affected. So you know. But at the end of the day, can't nobody take the fact that you played with Brady, you almost won a Super Bowl, you almost won an XFL championship because last year Arlington, which is the Texas team of the XFL, Arlington and the Defenders was in the championship, and the Defenders lost. So, you know, our guy should have been having 2 rings, but it just didn't work out like that. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Sometimes things ain't meant for you, and you know it's bigger things ahead. And I was telling them just to try to lift them up. Look, bro, you have exceptional talent. Going to these schools that you came through, and you teach them kids what the game taught you. It's time to pass your gift along. You know what I'm saying? You went as far as you going. You done played at the highest level with the high level people. You've been to the Canadian League and you done played in the XFL League. Even though you never touched the field of the XFL because you were still hurt, but you was on the injured reserve list and they were paying you. So you're technically part of that team. So that's what I'm saying. So again, we got a guess. Put your name in the type your name in. What do you think about AI going out and malfunctioning? You know, I'd just be very scared if I was in a plane and the power on the plane just went out. Watch that movie on Netflix, Leave the World Behind, with Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, the dude Jake from Training Day, and the dude from the Green Book. Great performance, great movie. It was a suspense thriller. You know, it reminded me of the Get Out movie. It was on that level. So, yeah. So, all right, let's get back into the conversation, man. This one of the, let me give y'all a little bit of kind of the, oh, your boy got on the zip line and all that over Niagara Falls. Let me show y'all that video. I was scared out my mind, bro. I am truly a daredevil after this one. You know, I'm that dude, don't dare me to do nothing. I was that kid. I dared you jump off the roof. I was that stupid kid doing that. I'm surprised I'm still here with y'all guys. All right, let me find my video. That's your boy. Scared out my mind. Yo, over Niagara Falls, Slim. I'm glad I used the bathroom because I'd have pissed my pants. You hear me screaming? Hey, man. That joke was crazy, Slim. Oh, man. Yo, that joke was crazy. Bruh, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. You know, I just had to do it, though. All right. So, my next adventure would be, what is that? Parachuting. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it soon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going solo. I'm gonna do it with an instructor. You know, I ain't crazy. So these two young ladies, they was a mother and daughter duo. They told me their name, but I don't remember. You know, but they was one of the three that went with me. They do three people at a time. They go down. So. Yee. So yeah, you gotta handle that. You gotta get on that zip line. I remember when I went to the Bahamas, they had zip lining over the rainforest. So so that's when I was like, nah, if I fall on that joint, I'm falling in the trees. I'm definitely gonna break an arm or a leg. But on this joint, zip lining over Niagara Falls, at least you're gonna fall in the water. You can swim, you know. They can come and get you. You ain't breaking no bones. So that was a better option for me. So yeah, so I recommend you do it over water. You know. I'm scared as a big dog. I'm trying to hype myself up. That's my wife laughing, y'all. I'm about to lose my mind when they open that gate. Oh shit! I was a fool with it. Oh man, yeah, that's crazy, dog. I'm gonna give y'all a good picture of Niagara. I'm gonna get a good picture of the falls. That look like a good one right there. Man, you can Google this, but it's nothing like seeing it up close. So you got the New York side and the Canadian side. You got to go to Canada to see Niagara Falls. It's not the same from the New York side. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I was just there. I know what I'm talking about. You know, I can co-sign it. I can stamp it. It's not the same. It's not the same. You know, it'll be a good experience, but Canada has the better visual and access to Niagara Falls. You can get more closer to it. And then we went down on the boat. You feel me? And went into or close to the fall itself. Then they have a tunnel that you can do a tour to go up under the fall. That was all that. Like, man, you know, do yourself a favor. Work hard, play hard. That's all I can say to you. Get out and travel. Look at the falls behind me right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking a little buff in that shirt too. You know what I'm saying? You know, been doing 50 push-ups every day for the last 10 years. So yeah. And your boy 54, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing a little something. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Yeah. I'm shredding the fat, getting to the muscle. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The doctor say you doing good, you losing weight, you know, and keep up the good work because I'm a diabetic. And you know, so being heavy is not my friend. And sweets and sugar is not my friend, but sugar has everything. So I mean, everything has a level of sugar in it. So you gotta learn how to eat. You gotta exercise. You gotta learn how to keep your immune system strong as possible. So take your vitamins. You know, Like when COVID came, the professionals and the herbalists was on the same page of boil hot water and heat steam, put citrus peelings in it that will make a natural saline. You hold your head over that, and all that that's in your chest, your neck, your throat, your sinuses, all that's coming out is draining. And the COVID spores live in your nose for 7 days, in your nostrils, and then it incubates down to your throat. So you're burning all that out because COVID can't stand nothing over 100 degrees. So by you putting your whole face over that pot, like old school, like grandma used to boil that water and let the fumes open your chest up, put Vicks on your chest and neck. That's what you're emulating. And my man Rasayana, the herbalist that I follow from Jamaica, he said, do this every night for 15 minutes before you go to bed and you're not going back out. Because every day you go out, you're inhaling spores that stick in and get stuck in your nasal cavity. And it stay there until you burn it out. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing an hour like 3 times a day, even before the COVID shot came into position or fruition. So, and I didn't get COVID. Everybody in my house got COVID except me. But I was the one heat steaming the most. I got my family heat steaming, and we was doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? So thank God, we got through COVID, without no casualties. But y'all hearing that in Virginia, COVID is running rapid. So COVID might be doubling back. They keep saying 2025 is going to be another shutdown. I don't know. We just got to wait and see. We a year away from 2025. So, you know, are they making new vaccines? They're going to try to make us take more vaccines, and also they were also saying to keep your immune system strong, you know, you need to be taking elderberry, vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium. And I will add to that vitamin C. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, and that's your vitamins that build your immune system, and that's the main players of the vitamin game. No matter what else you do, whatever other remedies, these are your core remedy vitamins that you need to have in your arsenal to keep your body strong. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, uh, the baking soda that we keep in the refrigerator, that's good to flush your liver out. I learned that from John Solly, NBA basketball player. He's a natural herbalist. And, you know, he said a teaspoon a day and some cold water, it flushes your kidneys. So you do a self flush, and we need to get on board with taking care of our bodies because once we check out, that's it. You know, we don't know if there's really an afterlife, but let's try to live our best life right here and now in real time. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, let me let y'all look some more at the water. You feel me? You know. They said a little boy that was 7 in the 1950s went off Niagara Falls. A family friend, his sister. Oh no, I just farted. Excuse me. I couldn't hold it, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, ooh, that drum stink too. um, a family friend back in the 50s or earlier than that got a bright idea to boat on Lake Erie, and they end up near the falls and realized that they were closer than they wanted to be. So they aborted the boat because the boat had got out of control. So the boy went over and survived. The family friend didn't because he couldn't swim or whatever that was going on, or he panicked. But after they fell out the boat or jumped out the boat, apparently uh, it was a couple of great swimmers that jumped in the water, and these couple of guys grabbed the girl and they made like a chain and they pulled, and there was other people there, and they pulled the girl from the water, and the little boy went on and fell off the fall, which is 80 feet, something like that, to that degree. You could Google the exact fall, how how high the fall is. You could Google that. But the family friend, he died. So it was a lady, maybe a stunt woman in the 40s, I think. She went over in a basket or something and survived. And apparently, she had a sponsor from what the good tour guide was telling us. And they didn't think she was going to survive. So they reneged on paying the lady. Ain't that a bitch? Google the story. It's a true story. Then uh another daredevil, like, you know, this dude was trying to be the first, uh, how they do the pranks and the the camera, what is it? Prank camera, prank practical jokers, you know, uh what's them guys? Johnny Knoxville, them type of dudes, daredevil type dudes. Anyway, it was two guys. They were on the boat in the Niagara Falls area, and the guy just jumped out the boat and swam and went off the side of the fall. He was a good swimmer. He survived the fall. He swam out. His boy had the camcorder, and Niagara Falls has their own park police. So they arrested this guy. And the guy was like, yeah, I'm going to sell this tape. I'm going to make some money. I survived Niagara Falls. Why his boy didn't know how to work the camera. All that for nothing. He could have died. I'd have kicked my boy ass. Excuse my French, But this joker couldn't work the camera or didn't know how to, because I guess it was random. And he was like, dude, I went off Niagara Falls. I survived. And you didn't tape it? I know that feeling. My son playing 14U, you know, football league, 14U. You know, that's like Pop Warner football. You know, AAU. He was on the 14U squad, and that's 14-year-olds. You know, and my son caught an interception. They call it a pick six. Ran it in, and it was so awesome. The quarterback threw it right to him. He didn't even know he had the ball. And everybody like, run, run, run. Man, I swear to God, my son not fast, he not slow, but he do what he do. Next thing I know, my son hit the sideline, ran 20 yards, scored. And one of his linemen chopped down the dude for him to get into the end zone. It was so awesome. I lost my fucking mind. You hear me? I forgot to tape. I was enjoying the moment. So it's here. And one of the coaches recorded it. And I guess, I don't know what the fuck it was on for it to dissolve. But after so many days, it disappeared on, I guess, whatever site it was on and whatever the camera was. I was so upset. Cause I forgot to record it because I was all excited. My son's first touchdown was a pick six. Then he ran one back like 50 yards later on in the season. Then he went on to play JV football and varsity football at Suitland High School. And when they used to have the summer tournaments, 7-on-7, he would score touchdowns. I count everything. I discount nothing. So over his career, uh, AAU, JV, and varsity, and on the varsity level, he scored like 2 touchdowns in a real-time game. So altogether, he had like 10 touchdowns in his career of AAU, varsity, and junior varsity. So, and so I got some of the other ones on tape, but it's nothing like that first one. So I related to the guy that didn't get his man swimming in the water, went down Niagara Falls off the cliff. They call it the horseshoe. And the damn pop police was like, well, if he ain't dead, we're going to lock his ass up. That's a charge. And anyway, the dude thought he was going to be rich. And his guy didn't know how to work the camcorder and turn it on, didn't take the cap off the lens. He was all messed up. And I was like, oh, man, I know that feeling to do something like that. You didn't mean to do it. It wasn't meant to happen. I mean, but obviously they didn't talk about it and go over the particulars. And from the way they talked about it, it was random. So that's what happened. So yeah, that was crazy. Thank you for everybody coming in, rocking with me tonight. We on the 3rd anniversary of Streets Finest podcast. And we're gonna rock out. Thanks for stopping by, checking me out. You know, I know people busy, but thank you for the drive by. It's all good. I ain't mad at you. So this is I think the hockey team won a tournament or like a chip at some point. You know, supposed to light up. Okay, there you go. Okay, can't see it, but yeah, but 23, 24. So it was last year they won the title, and so they only had one hockey title, along with the Toronto Raptors with the basketball title. You know, so that's what that was. Toronto Maple Leafs. My son bought that jersey too for a souvenir on the way home. I got the good T-shirt and the hat. I'm a T-shirt and hat guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really, a jersey type dude. I do have a Ovechkin hockey jersey, and of course I got football jerseys, and but nowadays I'm a T-shirt and baseball cap dude. That's what I'm comfortable in. When I'm not in, when I'm not at work looking all formal. I'm comfortable in some shorts or sweats, a ball cap, and T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I generally wear a jersey when I go to a game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we get ready to close this out in 10 more minutes. Thank y'all for making this third year memorable. I hope I did all my videos justice, and this is a great hobby for me because I did go to school for film production. I wanted to be, a movie producer, make films, and if that didn't work out, my backup was to be a cameraman and work at a TV station, one of them cameramans on the news station or something. And life got the life in and it didn't work out. So for this to come 360 full circle, for the stream and podcast platform to come into fruition. So basically what I went to school to study to do, just basically came back to me at my fingertips in the luxury of my home. And I can monetize off it, or it could just be a hobby, And I tell people, use your voice. Use your voice and, you know, give your opinion. If you sing, you rap, you dance, whatever your talent, this is your platform. We don't need the middleman talking about is it hot or not. You have an audience that rock with you. You just gotta find it as you display your talent, and somebody gonna like what you doing. It's a following, and it's an audience for everybody for whatever you doing. And if you like to preach, you don't have to be, you know, a documented pastor to preach the word. Not on the you not on the streaming platforms of podcasting. You do you. You are the star. You're the producer. You the screenwriter. You the cameraman. It's your show. You're your own brand and flourish in it. You know what I'm saying? Make you some merch. Sell you some merch. Make a couple of dollars. Come on, man. This is your star moment in your own right. And I think this is one of the best things in the world to be involved in on the strength that you can gain a little notoriety and still walk down the street as a regular Joe. So be careful what you ask for, because if you want fame and fortune, famous people are in they're a prisoner of their own fame and success, because they can't walk down the street like regular folks, because somebody trying to snatch them up or abduct them and hold them for ransom, Or you got a random hater that just hate the fact that God blessed them, gave them the riches and everything money can buy, and not them. For that alone, somebody will shoot you. Because they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you happy. So you got people in the world, they wicked like that. You know, so, you know, so so coming on your streaming platform, and just really doing what you do and having fun, whether you whack or not, so what? Nobody cares like that. But it's still room for you to get better and perfect what it is that you're doing or what it is you like to do. And somebody will rock with you and say, you know what, I'm gonna donate to your podcast so you can keep up, the good work with investing in good equipment and be able to pay people to show you how to rock out and edit and or just be like me. I'm freestyling. Nothing I do is scripted. I just come on and I just go in. You know what I'm saying? And that's my way of being authentic, the way that I know to be, and I enjoy it. And I have 116 subscribers, and I'm thankful for all of them all. Even though in the world of analytics, that's small potatoes, but I don't do this as a job. I do it for fun, recreation, and I'm getting my 15 minutes at the end of the day, and I love it. And then I go back to being the citizen that I am, a regular Joe that work hard, that love his family, and I'm doing me, So I got the best of both worlds as far as I'm concerned. I get to come on here and get a little notoriety, and then I get to walk the street and nobody bothers me, for the most part, because I don't have no money, for nobody to be trying to kidnap me and hold me for ransom. I don't have no worries. Not saying that I wouldn't want it, because that's being stupid. You know, you get the security that protects the protective services, executive protection, those that does that kind of work for celebrities and wealthy people, VIPs. Get the right proper security and stop hiring your homeboys, whereas though they going to jail for holding the strap because they not licensed. Now you gotta hold him down and take care of his family till he get out. It's just a whole mess. So do the right thing. Do it the right way. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, I got some more pictures, man. Let's go in. You know what I'm saying? Let's close it out. Got 3 more minutes. Oh, and that was the CN Tower. We call it the Needle. And they had one of these in Seattle, Washington. So Canada has one as well. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And I love all artistry and murals and sculptors sculpting. So yeah. So I hope y'all digging it. You know, I got to guess. Who are you? Type your name in. What do you think about AI crashing when we went without no power? Thank you for stopping by. People like to come and hang out. It's cool. You know, you don't want to talk. You don't want to converse. It's cool. It's all right. No big deal. I thank you for stopping by, showing a little love. You know. Yeah. So your boy outside of Toronto Raptors uh, arena where they play basketball. And I had this conversation that when I went to, it's called the Crypto Center now, but when I went to the Lakers sports arena, I forget the name of it, but before they changed it, when you go to the Lakers arena, they got all the greats around the stadium in the front. They got Shaq, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and some other figures. They got Wayne Gretzky, they got De La Hoya. I think they got a couple of sportscasters that were legends, from that building. And so now they just put out a statue of Kobe, and they got one of Allen Iverson in Philly, and they just put an Olympic statue in Silver Spring, Maryland, of Dominique Dawes from Silver Spring. So next time I frequent Silver Spring and it's in the daytime, stop past the community center that she grew up in, where she volunteered where her own kids play at now. Cause I think she still live in the area. So yeah, so you know, I'm gonna go see her statue, which is monumental. I want to get up New York to see the Malcolm X statue where he was shot at, and they added a memorial of his wife. I don't think it's a statue, but she recently died some years back. And so look, man, we done did a whole hour, and so yeah, I think the recipe to beat Trump would be Kamala Harris being president, and her VP would be Hillary, and the women get ready to rule the world, y'all. So get ready to fall in line, and the new wave is coming. It is what it is. The men done had it for years, for 46, presidents, you know, the men been holding it down now. Is a new regime coming through. The women, they want their place. They want their spot in history, and they going to get it, whether we like it or not. I'm cool with it. That's being progressive, you know. Like, share, subscribe. This Streets Finest Big Day. You know, your boy back from Toronto, Canada. You know what I'm saying? Niagara Falls. You know, and yeah, the dollar is 32% strong in Canada. Everything is high because you pay for things either with Canadian money or with American money. So anything you pay for, you get a Canadian bill, or you can request an American bill, depending on what you pay, far as Canadian money or American money. They recommend you charge everything and let the bank equate the difference. Like, we went to IHOP Tuesday morning when we woke up in the Sky Tower. We looking down over Niagara Falls, beautiful scenery. And we was on the 21st floor. The penthouse was 23, the 23rd floor. So we 2 levels from the penthouse, high rise hotel. The Marriott. Shout out to the Marriott. It was beautiful. But Here in Maryland, the food, the drinks we got would have been like $50, $10 with a tip, 60 altogether. It was 120 Canadian money. So when you did the deductions, that still was high. It came down to $80. So you still $30 over what you normally pay. But I realized I'm out of town. This how this go. Prices gonna be different. So I damn near didn't want to leave a tip. Cause that's $90 of American money you paying. But the Canada money was $120. So leaving a $10 tip, I paid $130 for some toast, an omelet, sausages, and orange juice and coffee. And my wife and son, they had their breakfast. But when we go to IHOP in Maryland, our bill is $50 with a $10 tip. That's 60. Easy. Up in Canada, 120. When you do the breakdowns, $80. With a tip, $90. So places like that, nice place to visit, but I don't want to live there. You know, I had a good time, and I always do when I'm in a new atmosphere. You know, that's why I'm in a habit of going different places every year on vacation. I never, well, I would never want or like to frequent the same place, when I go on vacation. I want to be somewhere different. I want a new exotic scenery. I want to talk about that trip until I go on my next vacation. And then when I go and come back from that, I want to talk about the new vacation, the recent vacation, until the next one. And I love the fact that we have smartphones where you can record, take nice pictures, and it's all at your fingertips. I'm posting on social media every day, different events, activities I'm involved with, traveling, and it makes me feel good. It helped me get through my day. If I'm having like a not so great day, I just look at how much fun I have in my life that I'm blessed to do, that I'm privileged to do. You know, it is what it is. I work hard, I play hard. That's my motto. I heard that saying and I never let it go. Like, share, subscribe. This Big Day. This is Streets Finest Podcast. Peace. Yes, sir. 3 years, baby. 3 years. What the dudes do when they hit a three-pointer with a camera. Yeah. Threes. 3 years, baby. And counting. Peace out.